Okay, so 100 client. So suppose this is the remote client copy, right? Using the SCCNI transaction code, we can copy the data from not only within the system, outside of the system also we can pull the data from the system source to include target client. So the only thing is here, the only thing is one technical thing is here. So from which client you need the data? Suppose we have the two systems. Suppose example you have the two systems, right? So suppose you need the data to this system means you need to log into the target system, target client, then establish the RFC destinations to the here. Then you can pull the data from here to then here you need to pull the data. So that is what you need to do. That is what you need to perform from here, right? That is what you need to perform the data from here to here. You need to perform the data. So this is what you need to perform the data from here to and here you need to perform the data here, right? So you need to log into the target client source and the target. You need to log into the target client. Then you need to pull the data from here to here. You need to pull the data. So that is what the target client. That is what the remote client copy, right? Here you need to always log into the target client only. Suppose you want to data up to here, you need to pull the data from here to here, then you should log into the target client only. So why? Because ours is the pull mechanism, not the push mechanism, right? So suppose if you need the water in the well, what you have to do? You need to pull it from, right? You need to pull, right? Then you need to pull through bucket, then you will use it. Same as like here. So if you need the data means water. You need the data, then what you required here. So you need to go to the target client, then you need to pull it. You need to pull it here. That is the main pull mechanism, not the push mechanism here. So normally push mechanism means you have to log in here, you need to push from here to here, you need to push it out here. But that's not the concept in the client copy side. Client copy is yours is the so pull mechanism where you have to log into that client. Maybe it's the new client, new system, no users means you need to enable the SAP star. Already we discussed how to enable the SAP star with the past user. We already know, we already discussed about the all those things, right? How to enable the SAP star with the past, how we have enabled and all these things we have discussed, right? So that is the major thing here, right? That is the main thing we have discussed that client copy, right? That is the main thing we discussed about that client copy, right? So pull mechanism, push mechanism, right? That is the main thing here. So pull and push mechanism, right? Got it? So that is the client copy concept here. So at the same time, we have the one more client copy that is called the export and import method. Export and import method. Export and import method. So what is mean by client export and import, right? So client export and import method. This is what we need to discuss, right? Client export and import method. So what is mean by client export and import? Client export is called the SCC8. Import is called the SCC7. So export and import. Here, instead of you directly transferring the, you are directly transferring, remote client copy is you are directly transferring to the here, right? Direct transfer. Instead of that, what we can here, instead of that, what we can do here, we can pull a instead of that what we can do, we can pull the data from so here source to here you can pull the data, the file system level you can pull the data, then from here to here you can just to transfer the data here, that is called the import. From here to here we can use the SCC8 is the transaction code for export. For the exporting the data you have to use it here. From here to here you need to use the import SCC7, then you can do the import option. But this is the safer option actually. The client export import is the safer option, which means you are not doing the direct transfer from source to target client here. So that is the remote client copy. Remote client copy means direct transfer to source to target. If the data size is 1 terabyte, 3 terabyte, 4 terabyte, it keep on doing. It may take the longer time also, right? That is the direct transfer here. Direct transfer here. So instead of that, what we can do here, we can use the so this one we can use the remote client copy so that the data if we use the remote client copy client export import options, client export and remote client copy client export import option here. So what it is mean, so you can just to transfer to the here then you can export to the your local file system, that is called the /usr sap trans. Under the trans we are exporting the data, then again we are importing to the here. So SCC8 we have to use it, SCC8 we have to use it, then SCC9 we can transfer the data. C8 we have to use it, and SC9 we have to transfer the data here. SCC9 we have to use transfer the data to here. So this is what we have to do it here. This is what we have to do it here, right? So this is the export and import method, right? So here source you are exporting, target to here importing here. You need to log in here and export it. You have to log in here. You have to import it here. This is the way we have to use the export import methods here. Suppose example, if you see here, we can use the SCC8 is the transaction code for exporting here. Just to go to the here, select the profile here, right? Suppose SAP underscore user profile, you can select it here. So what is the target system here? Target system, which system you want to export it here, right? You will get the that system details, you will get it out from here, right? Which system you want to export it here. So maybe here in this case, select the same system. So nothing, same system also we can do that one, right? Just you can export it here, right? Our target system, which system you want to select the, so quality is currently, so it's in the build status, right? So production, just use the production system here, right? Production system here, you can use it here. Just click on the copy button, right? Then schedule as a background job, schedule as a background job, schedule as a background job here, so that, so this will be exported. This will be exported. The PRD under client, it is going to be export here. This is called the client export mechanism. So here the three files will be created. Okay, so here there the three files will be created here. In the OS level, the data will be exported. The OS level, the data will be exported. Now background job is scheduled here. Now if we go and see here under the USR, so SAP under the USR, so SAP and trans, USR SAP trans, you will see the USR SAP trans, you will see the data is will get exported to the here. The data will be exported to the under the core files. It will be the data will be exported here. Means under the trans directory here, the data will be exported here. When you are doing the client export or something, that will be exported to the here, right? That is the export. That will be the export option. Here we have to use it here. You can go to the SCC3 is the transaction code. Here we can check the logs, client copy logs, we can check it out. Client copy logs, we can check it out here. Client copy logs, we can check it out here. So what is the client copy it is using and everything here. So see here, what is the client copy? So what is the export mechanism? So all this information you can check it out. Client copy logs, any client copy logs, we can check from here. See here, it is getting processed. This processing status. So which means data is getting exported. Data is getting exported here. Then we can use the now it is analyzing the system. Now we can import it. Now what it is doing here? Now what it is doing? It is data is getting exported to the your OS level file system here. Then after that, using the SCC7 is the transaction code here. Then the data is imported to the here. Data is getting imported to the here in this system. The data will be exported. Data will be imported. That is the SCC8 is the transaction code, and SC7 is the input option, export option, and import option, right? So that is the SCC8 export and SCC7 import option, right? So client export data in the import option. This is the two-way mechanism. Suppose if I take the outside example, you want to transfer the data from Hyderabad to Bangalore, right? One parcel you have to give it. The parcel is the data here, right? The parcel is the data. So that data you want to transfer to the target system. You want to transfer to the target system. You want to transfer to the target system. Direct transfer to the target system here. So directly you want to transfer to the target system to the from source to target client. So here in between Hyderabad to Bangalore, we have the in middle center is the Anantapur or Kurnool is the center, right? You are not directly transferring here. You are going and you are exporting here. Then after that, one more person will come and will pick up the data from here and will send it to the your target system. That is the export and import option here. That is the export and import option here. You are not directly doing here. So you are exporting and importing option. So, but here this person is the main thing here. Here, when you are doing the remote client copy, export, import, the main intention is same. Transferring the data from one system, one client to another target system, target client. Here, how you are transferring? Directly you are transferring, that is a remote client copy. RFC destinations are required here. No, you are not doing the direct transfer. You are using the export import method, means that is the two-way mechanism. Two-way mechanism means up to some portion your OS level you are exporting from here to, and main you are importing that request you are importing here. So that is the major transport request. Suppose when we have to perform this export and import option. So when we have to perform this export and import option. So when there is a huge data, maybe if the more than 1 TB, 2 TB, better your network bandwidth is not good, that time you need to do it to here this option. You need to go with the export and import option. Right? Export and import option, you have to do that one. That is the client export and import option. You have to use it. Right? That is the client export and import. Right? Then go to the target client. Once this export is done, we have to go to the target client. Once export is done, so we have to go to the target client. So then there we have to do the import option. Where once the export is done, then we have to go to the here. It's still analyzing the system, how much data is there. So then after that, so it will start importing it will start exporting the data. So that is the export and import. Then you can log into the target system with the SCC7 is the client import. Target system you have to log in. Then there you need to import the data. You need to import the data. Same. So only thing is here you need to remember. So client copy profiles and what method you are using. So this is the time taking process, right? So while export, you have to do that one. Once export is done, again, you have to do the import option, time taking process. But here, when you are doing this one from source to target here, when you are doing from here source to target, so what you have to do here is like, so you need to, when you are doing this option, target source to target here, so what we have to do here, so network bandwidth is stable here. Then directly you can transfer here. Small data, fine. If it's a more than 1 TB, then here you may face some network issues. Some network, the connection is broken. Again, the client copy you need to go to the here again. You have to initiate it here. So that is the main thing here. So here, once export is done, then while importing something issues, then you can pull from middle, right? You have the data here, the file system level. Then you can pull from here, then you can import it here. So there is advantages and a disadvantage of the each and every type of client copy methods, right? So this is the direct transfer. Fine, time will be saved, but something wrong, that is fine. But here, this is the time taking process, but it's the safest method here. Safest method here, right? So it will be time taking process. Why? Because we have to wait for the export is completed, then we have to import it. Here, one time, just click it. So all will be imported to the here, right? There is the export and import option, client copy, right? So that is the client copy, export and import methods. Okay. So that is the thing here. So the next one, client copy creation, local and remote client copies. Okay. So that is the entire client administration part, export, import, local, remote, logs, checking, client deletion. So deletion means you have to go to the SCC5 is the transaction code, but don't try with this current deletion. Then there you need to choose the client copy is active. That's why it's not doing that one. So you don't delete. So there you can just go ahead and delete it. So entry, if you delete the entry, that is fine, but you can recreate the entry. But if you have not deleted the entry, only data deleted means data you have to delete it, and the entry also you have to delete from the SCC or in a 000 client, and T000 you have to delete the entry also. You have to delete it here. You have to delete the entry also. So we can also Suppose the client copy is running, you want to copy, you want to cancel, you can cancel it also, not a problem. Okay, no one will stop you, right? In case wrongly you are doing, you want to cancel, then you can cancel it also. You can cancel it. You can also cancel that button, right? We can also cancel that one. So this is the client copy. So anytime you can cancel it. Again, you can go SCC8, you can resume from where it got stopped. You can resume from where it got stopped, you can resume it. So that is what, so that is also we can do that one. So in case of client copy failed, we can resume it from where it got stopped, in which phase, in which step it got paused, which percentage. From there, we can run that one. We can run it, that client copy also, we can run it from. That is the client exports and import method. Client export and import method. That is the one, right? So that is the client export and import. So entire client administration. So all are the transaction codes. I think so. Last class we discussed, right? All these transaction codes and everything. All the client copy related. So very important topic, the client copy related. Okay. Any questions? Anyone?
Once I was asked in the interview, what are the jobs instead of RTTIMP? What are the jobs we are going to run while doing the client copy?
So there is a, when you are from the client copy in SM37 client copy. So suppose like 100 to 200 like that, there is one job will be created. One job will be created in the backend. If you observe it here or not, when you go to the SM37, you will see the jobs. You will see the job. The job name is, so client copy. Client copy. It will create the job here. Client copy. So that job will do the all the work here. That job will do the all the work. So if you go to the SM37, you will see everything here. And this is taking longer time. What is the status of the upgrade? So someone is doing the upgrade of this development system. That's why it's built the shadow system also. You can see this system is built the shadow created here. Shadow created and shadow started and shadow is running here. So this is created the shadow system or development system. We done the upgrade, right? So someone is continuing with that upgrade. So not you guys, I think. The morning shift guys, you can ignore it. That's the reason. So very slow.
SGN also, sir, in progress, sir. SGN also.
Uh, so here, see, so client copy. So this is also someone triggered.
Sir, that is SGN one.
Yeah, SGen also running from long time, right? So
Sir,
that is fine.
92 lakhs job there, sir. 92.
Okay. So here you can see the client export. Export is running here. So which means the export is running. So with, I told you, right? It's like it's kind of client export, something like that. It starts with the client. It's the client copy, something client export. The job will start from like this. So that, so this will be here. So this is the job name it will run, and also RDD, IMPDP, what is the transfer, importing the transports and everything. The RDD, IMPDP will start it here. RDD, IMPDP will start it here. The only thing is to free up the system is check the long running. I think this is only one long running job. So let it continue. But because if it is continued, if it is finished, then system will be fast. System will be fast. So I think I think during the upgrade, who triggered this one? I think development is fine. I think.
I triggered service development and prod, though both system I triggered. I was
Awesome.
so irritated yesterday. So I triggered.
Yeah, that's fine. Good. But because in the console level only you are facing this issue. But when you are accessing from here, when you are accessing from the GM, this mode, it's very fast. The browser mode. When you are accessing from the browser mode, this is very fast here. Why? Because yesterday entire day I checked through here only. It's very fast when you are accessing from here through URLs or your URLs. It's a very fast. Today I will create for the dev quality. So here, if you do that one, see how much fast is here. What is this transaction code here? Not this one. It's easily, simply you are getting the response here. When you are accessing from here, right? Go to the SM37. So just click on the execute button. Then so you will get the response here. What is the job here? Okay. So then go back. So it's a very fast here. You won't face anything here. Early parallelly, why it is slow? Parallelly, what is happening here? Now one batch morning batch students, they have started the upgrade, and your batch students started the no, one person started the quality system installation that is I requested. He started, so that is the reason the parallel is starting, right? It's very slow, but that is only Windows level. When you are accessing, that is very slow, but when you are doing from this one, it's a very fast. Actually, I don't see any issues here. It's very fast. You can try this method. So normally you can try also from the mobile. Also you can try these methods, all these things, right? So yesterday I opened from the mobile only. I operated all these things for everything. So I will remove this tile. In place of here, I will create SAP GA quality and production, something like that. I will create it, and a few more things also. I will create the tiles by default. You who are having the access, all will get the access here, right? That you will get the access. Just open the URL. So you will get everything here, right? So if you want to change anything, I can change it also. If any suggestions from anyone, I can change the naming convention also. Any suggestions from anyone? How the is it fine for everyone, or do you want to change it anything naming convention here?
Yeah, the first one is production, right?
No, this will be changed. Both are same only. Both are same only. But production I will create it. This is a dev, right? So quality, production. One more thing you will get it out here. This I will change it here.
Okay, sure. Regarding this client copy, I understood the concepts, client creating client, copying the content, import, and all those things. There's some profile is something which is still confusing for me.
Profile is these are the client copy profiles. So don't think like these are the SAP profiles. So
Yeah.
it's kind of client copy profiles. These are the client copy related profiles here. So client copy related profiles means, so here,
If you can give me some example, layman example.
yes. So here all the profiles, suppose data, we have the data, right? Client copy data. Suppose some users, they don't want to all the data, right? Suppose,
see.
say some users, they don't want to all the data. So in this case, they have segregated the data as like profile. Suppose some users, they need only users data. That time they can select this and SAP underscore users, this profile, they have to select it here. Some users, they require the customization data. Then in this case, all the data will not be copied. Whatever the data you are selecting here, only this data will be copied from the source to target.
Okay, got it.
Not all
So
the data. Yeah.
yeah, so when we are copying the data of SAP user, that means, for example, Azmat want to move from dev to QA. That Azmat user's profile data will only be copied. That's what we are saying.
Not only Azmat, with you, you have your colleagues, members, or hundreds of members are there, right? All users' data
Under
you
that
want to
client,
copy.
you are saying.
Yeah. So why? Because if you have only one user, that is fine. So, but with you, many members are there here. All the users' data, whatever the users are there in the development system, you want to copy to the quality, then all users will be copied here. Not only user specific, all users will be copied here.
Okay, got it.
So not only you, it's very, suppose if I copy, all users will get, including my user also will be copied here. Same passwords will be copied here. So I don't want to users data. My requirement, sometimes what is the requirement? Some customers, they have all the data they want to copy. Fine. That time they can select all the data, I can copy it. But my requirement, I don't want to copy all the data. I want to copy only users. I have the 100 users in the development system. same users I want to copy to the quality system, means I can select up this profile. Why I need to choose this one? If I choose this one, you will also get the same profiles. All means all the data, including all these profiles, this plus this plus this plus this plus, all will called the SAP underscore all. But I don't have the all requirement here. I want only customization data, only developer changed data I want to copy. In this case, I can choose this one.
Got it.
Okay, whatever you want, you can only copy only that data only.
That
Same.
data.
You suppose you are going to market, you have the hundreds of bananas are there, something like that. You want only some specific bananas, right? Then you only pick the specific bananas. For that specific bananas, they have segregated as like some profiles they have segregated.
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, here we can't select the multiple profiles.
Multiple profiles cannot be selected here. That's not possible.
Oh.
One after other only. One after other only we have to select this one, not the multiple profiles.
So these profiles are already provided by SAP?
Yeah, SAP only.
Okay.
They have provided this SAP. All the profiles are provided by the SAP only. Why? Because by default they have provided all these profiles. So here they have provided the profiles. Fine. When it goes to the S4 HANA, one table also you can copy. Tables wise also you have the options. Here we don't have. In the ECC and the network systems we won't get much options. But when we go to the S4 HANA system, you have the one new option that is called the, so you can copy the data from, so you can copy the data of the different profile also. Not only profile, you will get the R, one more option, you will get the table. You want a specific table you want to copy, you can also copy the specific table also. That is a new option they have introduced in the S4 HANA systems. That we will practice it here. System is getting ready. So it's stuck in some issues, but it is getting ready. So as soon as that is completed, you will also get access to the S4 HANA system, so that you will be in the more clarity. Now data migration is happening here, silent data migration. So in the main system, see how many clients are there here. Each client is taking the 15 minutes. Then 15 minutes.
So is this training for both ECC and the regular SAP and HANA, or I'm just...
Which one? I didn't get exactly.
You said in S4 HANA. So are you teaching both?
Yeah,
like the old way and the new way at the same time?
Old way and new way. Everything we will cover it here.
Okay.
It's initial time, right? That's why we are discussing on the small systems. Means network system, small systems here. Once you got all these things, you get hands-on, then you will also get the access we will also get the access to my new S4 HANA brand new system also. This is the one new S4 HANA system also, you will get the access, so that you will get some comparison what was there in the old systems and what was there in the new systems here. What changes have been done. So that is also I will explain it here. So this is going to complete it, which is in the last phase now currently. Maybe by afternoon or something it will bounce it. As soon as it is completed, everything I will be added to the here. Our common either the GUI list or in our in the URL, our web-based URL, I will add it to the here, so that you will all get access here, so that you can compare it, you can access it also. Here it is very simple actually. Anywhere you can open it. Here, so currently I think it's some slowness issues. That's why you are facing, because so upgrades and installation is done. Maybe once installation done, it will be freed. Maybe. So what is the status, Chandra? Installation still running, right? No, Chandra is not there. Okay. Yeah, I think it's still running.
Yes, sir, 95%. I'm checking.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, so you practice it client copies today. So tomorrow we have the topic is called the transport management system. That is the main topic I want to cover it tomorrow. on the transport TMS configurations. TMS configurations, nodes, kernel, SAP upgrades, the major topics which I'm talking about here, and SAP upgrades, node implementations. So this will be more for the SAP here. Then after that, DB administration. So we can start it here. So DB administration is started for the morning batch students. So if you want to listen that batches in the parallelly, you can also attend that one. Otherwise, if you want to go serial wise, that is also fine.